Yay, my microphone works! So we're going to be turning in 30,000 more apples for our golden apple hunting, and we're going to be specifically focusing on the high tier islands this time. I would love to try to go to Jungle Island and try to get the topaz mane and tail or an amethyst IUH. That would be really cool. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started here. So I want to say thank you to my friend who gifted me all of these apples. I was trying to get a bunch, and I actually did get a bunch in my last video. I was trying to grow them and stuff like that, just because I felt it was more cost effective to like grow them and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed my last video. It was actually really cool that I caught an IUH like in a public server and live during that time. I was actually looking for golden apple horses. Like, I was looking for the basket to turn in more apples, but I ended up finding an emerald IUH. It was actually insane. And it's cool because we've got a couple people here that are also basket hunting, and this person's got a topaz mustang, which is really cute. But yeah, I am definitely specifically looking for a topaz IUH Gapple horse or amethyst. I think the amethyst looks really nice. Oh, we got black Clydesdale. Okay, very nice. So it's really interesting that we get like a high tier as the first horse. Oh, we got a golden apple. No, what is it called? It's called a good apple scroll. Yeah, I've just been selling those, honestly. Like, I don't really use the titles or the statuses. What I think that's what they're called. The only one I have is the verified title. That's the only one I use. Maybe, can you collect them? Can you like keep them in your inventory and you just like switch? Okay, we got another black one. Oof, black is a trend here. Ooh, we got autumn fade right after that. But yeah, definitely, it'll be really cool if we were to get like an obsidian here. We got a bad apple scroll. If we were to get obsidian or moonstone or neon, any of those colors would be really nice. There's like a pearly color that's supposed to be coming from lunar, right? I forgot what the pearl, I think it's pearly black comes from lunar. I forget. But anyways, yeah, either way, it'd be really cool to actually pull. Ooh, okay, we got a bright autumn fade quarter horse. Be really cool to get an IUH Gapple, and especially if it was a high tier. But at the same time, I don't know what the demand is like. What are the values of a Gapple? Ooh, we got an Andalusian. I do like Andalusians. That is very nice. All right. So anyways, what are the values of these horses? Because I don't know how much they're going for. Because I think people are not like a super big fan of like Gapple horses, regardless of what the hair is, but I know the IUH gives it a little bit of a value. I don't know. If it has topaz, I feel like that is like the perfect mane and tail color for it, and that would give it a lot of value, but at the same time, I actually just don't know. Even though it's an IUH, I feel like it's like less value than a normal IUH, but also a little bit more valuable than a natural dye horse. I don't know. I think also too, we do have natural dyed Gapple horses. I actually did get a natural dyed Mustang. I think it was from the first trading video that I got, and it was a golden apple Mustang, and then it had fire fade mane and tail, and I actually traded it just recently, so that is super cool. Anyways, so we are in a little bit of a slump here. Hopefully we can get a good chunk of apples turned in before the basket respawns. The basket respawning is like so annoying, but it is what it is. Oh, we got a quarter horse with pumpkin fade mane and tail. The pumpkin fade is really nice on the Gapple horses. I also really like the bright autumn fade, and there's another one that I really like. I forgot what it was called, but it looks good with the Gapple. How are we doing on apples so far? We've got 26k, so we've already spent 4,000 apples, which is quite a lot. But anyways, we got a couple of horses so far, which is not too bad, but at the same time, I am looking for that IUH. I am, like I said, hoping that it will go to jungle at some point, like hopefully very soon. But honestly, any IUH that we can pull out of this would be very nice. Okay, so we got a fjord with black mane and tail. We've gotten 3 horses so far with black mane and tail. That seems to be a pretty big trend with the Gapple horses, which is actually kind of strange. I would figure that the gold mane and tail would be more common than like black, because I feel like black is too harsh. It stands out too much for it to be as common as it is, at least in my experience. Oh, we got a paint horse with overcast mane and tail. Very nice. Yeah, the overcast actually doesn't look too bad. I actually have overcast. Oh, okay, so we've got equinox fade. That looks pretty cool. I have the Oh, what is it? I literally just said what it is, and I already forgot. Oh goodness, it's the overcast. Yeah, that's what it is. I have the overcast fade on one of my V1 Frisians, and it looks really cool with the gray. Oh, look, somebody caught an IUH. That is so cool. Congrats! Yay! So somebody got the same luck that I did on that one day that I was getting my first batch of apples. That is really cool. They got a Mossy. What breed did they get? They got a quarter horse. Very cute. I really do like the mossy mane and tail. It's like, it really does look like moss, like a nice grassy kind of color. Very cool. And they caught it on a public server, which is also really cool. Oh, we got a good apple scroll. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, the last time I had those, I had like 10 of them, which is not too bad, but not something that I want. I'd rather just have a horse, to be honest, but it is what it is, right? It makes sense for something like this. You get a variety of prizes out of. Okay, I'm pretty sure this basket is going to be respawning very soon, so I'm kind of concerned because I don't want to take the time to go hunting for it again, basically. Let me actually get out my faster horse and make sure I have this horse ready to go just in case. Okay, we got another good apple scroll here, so that's like third or fourth or fifth one of those for today. Ooh, we got another Clydesdale, this time with the Dark Autumn Fade. Okay, very cool. We got 2 Clydesdales. Would like to see a different high tier horse, maybe an Arabian or like a Frisian or something. That would be really cool. Apparently, there was also a giveaway in the official Discord server for Happy Acres, which is the developer of this game. And, they were giving away a Gapple Topaz Frisian. Oh, we got a Mustang here. So this is basically a pure one. There we go. Ooh, somebody just got a mismatch Gapple. Congratulations. That is a really good pull. I wonder what they got. Okay, I'm pretty sure the basket is gonna respawn like right now. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, so let's go, see if we can find it. Okay, so we actually got really lucky and it landed back at the spawn of Lunar. Oops, I just told all these people to go to jungle. I feel bad, but I'm so used to going to jungle and stuff like that. But anyways, so it landed back here at the lunar spawn. So we actually got very lucky. Oh, we got a Mustang with, again, the overcast mane and tail. I once saw somebody get a Gapple neon purple, neon blue mismatch IUH, and that was a really cool pull. I think the colors don't kind of look good. Oh, okay, we got a paint horse with black mane and tail once again, but at the same time, hey, it's a mismatch and it's an IUH, which is and they got it like on the first day that these Gapple IUHs came out, so they got extremely lucky. I wonder how many apples that it took for them to pull their IUH, but I mean, at this point, if we get to the end of this video and I don't have an IUH, that'll be 60,000 worth of apples, which is kind of insane. But at the same time, you know, that's just kind of how the game works and stuff like that. Oh, we got a standard bred this time with gold mane and tail, and we got another paint horse with dark autumn fade mane and tail. It's really fun when you get these 2 horses in a row, or like any horses in a row like that. Very cool. Okay, we got another good apple scroll, very nice. And we got an Appaloosa this time with gold mane and tail. So let's see. Oh, it's the S'mores Fade. Yeah, because I have this Andalusian that my friend gave to me. The S'mores Fade looks really good with the golden apple coat, in my opinion. So that's a good pull there with the little low tier. Oh, we got a Dutch Warmblood this time with bright autumn fade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I asked my friends the last time that I was doing this video what the value is on these golden apple horses, and they basically said, like, these horses do not have any value unless it's a mismatch or unless it's an IUH, which is kind of sad. Me personally, I actually do really like the Gapple horses. I like the burgundy horses that came out in Valentine's. I forgot what year they came out in the Valentine's, but the burgundy is nice in my opinion. And I'm wondering if, like, Trick is gonna keep doing these, like, secret item horses, kind of things like that. I think it'd be really cool because then it's like super creative. Or actually, you know what would be really interesting is if, like, he opened one day a fan submission kind of thing where people could, like, submit their ideas for a horse coat, but they maybe not like something you find in the wild necessarily, but you find it through like a secret item like these apples. Okay, so we've got a Fjord with Equinox Fade. There we go. Yeah, so you find it through like secret items. So that way, like the horse coat still gets to come into the game, but it's like unique, right? You have to get it through the apples, turning them in. How do you get the burgundy horses? I forgot how you would get those. Or you know how it's like the training hub, right? So you go, not the training hub, the competition hub, right? So you do the races, you get the competition tokens, and then you can buy the horses with those tokens, and then it like rotates and stuff. I think that would be a really cool like community idea. Let's check how many apples we are on right now. So we are currently at 18,000 apples, which is not bad, but yeah, definitely not quite getting what we were wanting here. Like I said, I am hoping that we just go to jungle at some point. Like, I really kind of needed to go to jungle. Okay, so now we have an Ackle. I always say it as Ackle-teak. I'm sorry. But it's got Equinox Fade this time. We are actually kind of getting a lot of Equinox Fade this time around. The last time I was doing this, we got a lot of black mane and tail, which is not what I want. You know, if anything, if we're getting some sort of black mane and tail, we better be getting obsidian on this island. Oh, we got an Icelandic horse with gold mane and tail. Yeah, I'm still looking out for a mismatch. I'm trying to keep my expectations realistic here. I would love to get a mismatch. If we get a mismatch IUH today, I've won the game. Like, that's the end of my that's the end of the game for me, honestly. Okay, we got an Appaloosa with S'mores Fade as well. And we got another Appaloosa, this time with the Autumn Glow Fade. I don't think we've got an Autumn Glow Fade on any horses yet. Ooh, you got a gold IUH? Congratulations. Ooh, man, that is awesome. Yeah, what tier, what hair? Ooh, an Obsidian Clyde. That is awesome. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Obsidian instead of these black hairs. Okay, we finally got another good apple scroll here. We were on a little bit of a dry spell, but... oh my gosh, is that person over there catching an IOH? Is that a pearly? Wait, it looks like pearly black from over here. Oh my gosh, this fjord. Let's see if it pops up in the chat if it's a IUH or not. Or if the person is just catching it. I don't know. I don't know. When you hunt for IUHs, after a while, some of the hairs start to look like each other. Like, you might think that like, oh... white hair is like neon hair or something like that. Okay, so we got another Clydesdale, this time with S'mores Fade. Oh my goodness. We're getting a lot of Clydes today. We don't have like any other high tier breeds. That's actually kind of insane. Oh, we got a bad apple scroll this time. Oh, this time we got an Icelandic with gold mane and tail. I think we have 2 Icelandics at this point. Oh, we got an Arabian this time. Thank goodness. Okay, so we got a Arabian this time with gold mane and tail and a good apple scroll. Okay, so maybe our luck is changing here. So this time we got an Icelandic with overcast fade as well. That was kind of a whole bunch of horses and stuff in a row there. That was pretty good. Yeah, so hopefully our luck is turning around a little bit here with that Arabian. I should have actually taken out the Arabian, but I'm trying to get through all of these apples as fast as I can just because the basket is going to respawn again pretty soon. We got another golden, I keep calling it golden. It is a good apple scroll. And yeah, like I said, please, fingers are crossed. Everybody cross your fingers in the chat right now if the basket is going to go to Jungle Island at the next hour here. Oh, this time we got a fjord with pumpkin fade. Very nice. And this person just showed up, I think, with a mismatch and delusion, which is pretty cool. This Stitch person. I wonder if that's a natural mismatch, but hey, you know, let that be some luck. Like, a mismatch showed up. Let's see if we can get a mismatch out of the basket here. We got a quarter horse with overcast fade, mane and tail, and a paint horse with equinox fade. A lot of equinox fade is very interesting. And we got an Appaloosa with black mane and tail as well. Oh, there was a Appaloosa horse here with the straw mane and tail. We haven't gotten any straw in this session, or really any of the last session. We got a couple of straw hairs, but not a whole lot. Honestly, this is getting pretty boring, just like sitting here and clicking. But at the same time, like, it's gotta be fast, so I understand why it's not like some sort of minigame or anything like that. We got a fjord with black mane and tail here, so we're kind of getting back on the black streak with the mane and tails. Ooh, that is not good. Okay, we got a good apple scroll. Man, how many times am I gonna call it a gold? You know, they should make a golden apple scroll, because I keep calling it that. You might as well make one like a gold apple scroll, because there's literally gold apples, right? So there's good apples, gold apples, then bad apples. That makes a lot of sense and adds a little variety in the stuff that you can pull out of this thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the basket is going to respawn in the next hour of the game here, so we are going as fast as we can. Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's going to respawn. Okay, so let's see if we can go ahead and look for the new respawn point. Okay, so we've been pretty lucky with the basket staying on Lunar, but at the same time, like I said, I do want to go onto jungle. Hey, speaking of jungle, literally as I was trying to find this reset, somebody caught an amethyst on the server, which is amazing. Like 2 IOHs caught on this public server, and yeah, the server's pretty lucky. Ooh, we got a paint horse with overcast fade, very nice. What if I take out my IUH and see if that'll give me some luck here? Somebody recommended this name for this horse. I've never given this horse a name until yesterday, so this horse, I guess, is now known as Green Apple Soda, which is a very cute name. So yeah, maybe take out my IUH, get some IUH luck here, question mark. Okay, we got another paint horse with Equinox Fade. Yeah, we've got a lot of Equinox. How is my inventory doing? Am I running out of space? No, but let's also check how many apples we have. We got 10,000, so we have blasted through all of our stash of apples at this point, which is insane. Like I said also too in the last video, it would be really, really nice if the last batch of golden apples or regular apples that I turn in gave me the IUH. That'd be really cool. Ooh, we got an Aquatique with black mane and tail. Oh, so close. I thought it was obsidian for a second because the hair looked kind of shiny. But it was just regular black. Ooh, we got a Mustang with more overcast fade. Yeah, it seems like we're getting a lot of overcast fade and equinox fade. I wonder if it's like a server thing or something like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be random, like totally random. But I don't know. We're just getting lucky with the overcast and the equinox. Okay, we got a good apple scroll here. Yeah, it's like, ooh, maybe the server is more prone to give you like equinox or overcast or something like that. That is definitely, well, I actually don't have any proof of that, but I mean, it would be an interesting theory. We did just get a bad apple scroll there. See, this time I called it the right thing. Okay, we got a quarter horse with gold mane and tail. See, I want topaz, I want obsidian, I want amethyst, all these crazy hairs. And we got a paint horse with black mane and tail as well. Yeah, my finger's starting to get like, not my finger, but like my hand is starting to get like kind of tired from the repeated clicking. Oh man. I feel like if I were to like install an auto clicker just for this kind of thing, that would be very nice. And the thing is, I actually have an ergonomic mouse. I have a mouse that's like sideways to kind of help with repetitive motion and helping with like carpal tunnel or arthritis or anything like that. Because like when you play with a normal mouse, it rotates your arm in a way that's not natural. So by having this vertical gaming mouse, it helps me quite a bit with pain and stuff like that. Okay, we got a good apple scroll, but even sitting here like this all day is kind of a lot. Yeah, see, this person is asking, the golden apples aren't worth anything, right? Yeah, they're pretty much not worth anything unless it's a mismatch or if it's an IUH. Me personally, though, I will take golden apple and illusions if it's a hair color that I don't already have, especially if it's like a pretty hair color. Like, I have some golden apple and illusions that, like, don't really match. Like, the overcast fade doesn't really look that great on the gapple, but, like, a bright autumn fade does, so I will collect stuff that looks like that. But, oh, aha! What do you know? Speaking of Andalusians, we got a Gapple Andalusian with straw mane and tail, and we got a standard bread with black mane and tail. Oh, we got a Dutch Warmblood with pumpkin spice fade. There we go. Had to think about that for a moment because there is such thing as pumpkin fade, then there's pumpkin spice fade, which is a different thing. So I was like, oh wait, is it pumpkin fade or pumpkin spice? Because it was like whitish color almost, and I was like, wait a minute, is that moonstone? I thought it was moonstone for a hot second. That's how crazy I'm going with all these apples. Okay, let's double check. Okay, we got 7,000 apples left, and I think we might get through the last batch of apples before this basket respawns again. So we'll just have to see if we're, you know, gonna get anything, but kind of not looking too good right now. Oh, we got a fjord horse with the dark autumn fade. Yeah, I think I have, oh, Icelandic this time with the pumpkin spice fade. Another Icelandic with black mane and tail. So we got like 3 horses in a row there, like directly in a row. That was pretty cool. Usually it's like, oh, you get a horse, you skip a horse, and then you get another horse. So somebody was asking how I got the verified title, this part right here. That is because I am a content creator, and those are given to your favorite Wild Horse Islands content creators such as Tamaria, Lemon Plays Roblox. I think there's Cooley Reviews, who probably has a content creator badge, and I actually don't know what qualified me, like what my actual stats are that they needed, but yeah, so like I don't know if it was like a subscriber count or a view count or whether I make content at all. I actually don't know. Oh, we got another standard bread with overcast mane and tail, and we got a good apple scroll. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting because the basket is going to respawn soon. I don't know if I'm getting through all of these apples fast enough or anything like that. Oh, it looks like we've got another content creator in the chat here. That is pretty cool. Yeah, let me know in the chat, or the comments. Let me know in the comments below if like who is your favorite Wild Horse Islands content creator. Okay, we got Pumpkin Spice Mustang. That is really cute. We got an Icelandic with Bright Autumn Fade. Come on, we can do it. We got 3 or 4 game hours left to turn in the rest of these apples, whatever it's called. And we got a quarter horse with black mane and tail. Oh, it's crazy. Please give me obsidian. And we got another good apple scroll. I was seeing somebody on the official Happy Acres server saying that like we should have the ability to turn in all of our apples all at once and then get the rewards from it. I am not in favor of that, just because I feel like from a lag perspective, that's kind of like gonna cause lag. Like if you were, think about it like this, if you were to turn in 1 million like apples and then get all of the rewards for it, you're gonna get 1 million items back, which is kind of a lot. So if you were to get all of those at once, including horses, the thing is that the game has to like calculate all of those stats, all of those chances of getting a certain hair color and breeds and stuff like that. We got a good apple scroll. So I just feel like from a computer, you know, actual computing standpoint, that's going to be very difficult. Okay, I don't think we're going to get it in this last little section here because it's going to respawn. Okay. So it has respawned, but let's actually double check how many apples I have anyway. So we got 3,000 left. Yeah, so if you were to turn in all of your apples literally all at once, I feel like that would not be very good for server health and things like that. So it's good that we have it where it's like you turn in 20 apples at a time, you get 1 thing back. But at the same time, it is kind of annoying when you're having to do that, like literally clicking 1 million times. So I kind of get where they're coming from when they say, oh, let us turn all the stuff in all at once. But yeah, I think it would just be best to keep it as is. Also, too, just in case, in the event that you do not want to turn in all of your apples and you do it all by accident, that would not be good. So it's good to have it just, you know, 1 at a time, little batches, things like that. Okay, so it looks like the basket has actually moved somewhere else finally. We're gonna go take a look on where it could be. I'm gonna check jungle just because hopefully it's there, and that's what we wanted this whole time anyways. Okay, so this is the first time coming to jungle, and also I turned my fan up higher just because it's really hot where I live right now. So we've got 3,000 apples left, and we've got a chance, hopefully, for either a topaz or amethyst or maybe an emerald. That'd be nice. Ooh, what about tiger stripes? I forgot that tiger stripes was on this island. That would be a really nice pull. We got a bad apple scroll, but yeah, so I don't know, tell your friends about my channel, I guess, if you're interested in this kind of stuff and, you know, sharing it with your friends. Yeah, so if you want to become a part of, like, the verified, like, content creators, I genuinely do not know what the criteria is. I know if you are in the unofficial Happy Acres, like the unofficial server for, like, trading and stuff, you can't... Oh, somebody's got a volcanic one. That's cool. You have to have at least 1,000 like subscribers or followers on whatever platform that you're creating content for. So if you have a TikTok, oh, okay, we got Dutch Warm Blood with S'mores Fade. You have to have 1,000 followers on TikTok, and then if you're on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But for me, it was really interesting because one time I asked Unofficial Happy Acres, and they looked at my channel, and I said, hey, I make both Star Stable and Wild Horse Islands content, and they declined me at the time. But then I waited about a year, and I kept making Wild Horse Islands YouTube videos, and I was able to verify with the unofficial server that, 1, I had the verified title in the game, and number 2, that I reasonably had enough like view counts or like subscribers from Wild Horse Islands content specifically where I could get that role. The role in the unofficial Happy Acres server doesn't do anything. It's just a role that says that you're a content creator and stuff like that. I wish it had some perks and stuff like that, but I also kind of wish that there was a little bit of perks in the official Happy Acres server if you're a content creator. Like, literally, Trick just shouted out Cooley Reviews, which is awesome because Cooley Reviews, I think, is like the kind of like OG content creator for Wild Horse Islands, but at the same time, it would be nice to kind of have a little showcase of the like official, like, verified content creators that he gifted that badge to, just so we all know who's who kind of thing. Because, like, I know there's all of the content creators like on YouTube, but I know there's some people on TikTok as well. Okay, so we've got a golden apple quarter horse with autumn glow fade. I don't know, honestly, I'm just on a random tangent here talking about being a content creator. I'm not, in my opinion, I'm not really the greatest content creator. I like making content just because I think it's fun and I think it's helpful when I make tutorials and stuff like that, but at the same time, like, I feel like I could be better. There's a lot of different things I could do, and part of the issue that I feel like is my issue is just my hardware is not keeping up with my demands. Like, I want to make really cool stuff, but part of the problem is I just can't be running around too much. We got a Mustang with Equinox fade. Yeah, I can't be doing any like heavy graphics work. My computer just can't handle it, and I want to do that kind of stuff. So I am, you know, I got a job which I don't work a lot of hours, but I got a job, so I'm trying to save up as much as I can here. So we got a standard bread with gold mane and tail here. I've been thinking about like opening commissions to kind of try to help out, like art commissions and stuff like that, but I don't know, it's just like a lot of work. And then we got a fjord horse here with gold mane and tail. How are we doing on our apples? I think we're getting pretty low at this point. Yeah, we got 1,500 or so apples. Anyways, so yeah, being a content creator, I like doing it. We got a good apple scroll there. I like doing it, but I do wish to do more with my channel that I currently sort of cannot do right now. And we got a Dutch warm blood with gold mane and tail that time. And I really do admire the content creators that are able to put out new stuff pretty regularly, like me. I don't really have oh, we got a thoroughbred, finally. We haven't really gotten any thoroughbreds lately. So I admire the content creators who are able to either stream or put out videos on a weekly basis, because I used to do that way back when I started my channel. I used to do Star Stable videos like every week when a new update came out on Wednesdays, but I can't really do that anymore. So I make videos when I can, and that's the thing. It's like, well, you make videos and you try your best to do it whenever the schedule is convenient for you. And, you know, I am not concerned with a huge subscriber count or anything like that. It has certainly, I guess, helped me get this verified badge, but like at the same time, I'm not focused on getting a huge amount of subscribers or anything. Okay, we got a Mustang with gold mane and tail. So I'm just, you know, I'm trucking along here with my channel and putting videos out when I can of topics that I like. And we got a Mustang with black mane and tail here. Oh, give me tiger stripes or something, please. We got a quarter horse this time with black mane and tail. I keep seeing this volcanic apple walking around. It's really funny. And we got a fjord with black mane and tail as well. Oh, we're getting down to the no, that was it. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't really get too much in terms of horses. I think I got a natural dye last time I did this video, but this time I did not. But anyways, let's take a look at all of the golden apple horses. So we got like about 1,000 golden apple fruits here, but yeah, look at all of these horses that we got today. We got all these Clydesdales, Equinox, and Overcast fades and stuff like that. Yeah, so these are going straight to Larry, that is for sure. If you have any comments about, I don't know, anything that I talked about in this video, like becoming a content creator or anything like that, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading your guys' comments and, you know, hearing your perspective of different things. Also, too, if you've ever gotten a Gapple IUH, let me know as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye everybody!